So let's start with the question number 4 now. Now as we say, there are points given in the question, which is point A and a B, the both lies in the line L1. And the question they are asking us in this format for the equation of the line. So this is our goal. So now to start with that, I can easily go to the line, but let's visualize this information in detail format, since as I notice at the end they are asking the area of the triangle ABC. So I'm trying to get the points where they are. So if I take this as X and Y, so the point A would be somewhere here, which is -1, 8, and the point B will be somewhere here, which is 7, 2. Okay, now we know to get the line. So this is the line combining these 2 points, which is known as L1. So to get the gradient of the line, we can easily go with the points. If we write it in the easier format, the X, Y. So M will be, the gradient would be change in Y divided by the change in X. So change in Y divided by change in X. So this would give us -3 divided by 4. So once we get this, to write it in the above format, we know we have a common equation, which is y minus y1 will be equal to the gradient times x minus x1. So we have this concept. So by looking at that and taking a point which I like, so I'll go with a B, which is 7, 2. So at here we can write y minus 2 is equals to -3 divided by 4 bracket x minus 7. So once I have it, so what I will do is I'll gonna multiply the whole equation by 4 so that I can get rid of this. So because our final equation is looking like that, so it's 4 bracket y minus 2 equals -3 times x minus 7. So if I further simplify, it should be 4y minus 8 equals -3x positive 21. So I'm going to take everything into this side. So I have 4y plus 3x minus 29 equal 0. So this is in the format of as they requested us. Okay, so here they have written the x term and the x term at first, so let me rearrange it. Let's write the 3x plus 4y. So in the final answer, they have ax plus by plus c equals 0. So in here we can say a is 3, b is 4, and the c is -29. So this is how we can get this equation in the format of this. Now let me check this. So they're asking the equation. So now the 3 marker is okay. Now let me erase the information that we don't need as of now. So we might need the gradient, so I'll keep it for now. I'll keep these things as well. I'll just keep the final equation. I'll keep it on top. L1 gradient is -3, 4, and the equation was 3x plus 4y minus 29 equals 0. So let me clean this up. Okay. So now let's go to the next part. Now they're talking about L2. So in the line L2, what we can see is it is passing through the point A and it is perpendicular to the L1. So this is the most important point. So what we can see is the new line, which is L1, is passing through this point. So let me extend the L1 line a bit. L1, which was our previous line, I'll extend a bit in both the sides, which is our L1. And then the new line of L2, which is passing through the L1 and which is perpendicular to the L1. So I'll write it. It should be going like this. My line is a bit off. Let me correct it. So that will be going like this. And that will be perpendicular to our this axis. So this is our L2. And they say it cuts the x-axis at point C. So as I can see, this should be the point C. But here we don't know the coordinate of x, but we do know the y coordinate is 0 since it is at x-axis. Okay, now let's see. To get the equation of L1, let's see what are the information we have. To get the L2 gradient, we know since the both are perpendicular, I'll take the gradient of this as M2. Here the gradient as M1. Here the gradient as M2. So we know since they are perpendicular, M1 times M2 equals negative 1. So negative 3 divided by 4 times M2 equals M1. So our M2 would be negative 1 divided by negative 3 divided by 4. M2 would be 4 divided by 3. So now we have the gradient for this line. So similarly, like in the previous question, since we know the gradient, we can write it. So we know the gradient and we also know a point, which is A, which we had negative 1 comma 8. Okay, y minus 8 equals 4 divided by 3 bracket x minus 1. So now it's y minus 8. I'll multiply by the 3 as previous one. It's 4x plus 1. So now it would be 3y minus 24 equal 4x minus 4. So our final answer would be 3y minus 4x minus 28 equals 0, because they are asking it in the same thing. This is just for our extra knowledge, but they are just asking us the coordinate of C. To get the coordinate of C, since we know the gradient, and now we have the equation of the line as well. So by substituting this variable, let's imagine at the point C, it's gonna be like p comma 0. So we can say 3 bracket 0 minus 4 p minus 28 equals 0. So p would be negative 28 divided by negative 4, which is p will be negative 7. So now we have the answer. So the C coordinate would be negative 7 comma 0, and which looks like correct as well. So this is the answer for the coordinate of C. Okay, now we have a lot of information here. So with this information, let's try to get the area of the triangle. Now after doing coordinates, now we know, okay, this is a triangle which is a perpendicular triangle. We can say this is 90 degrees. Since it's perpendicular, we know we can take area would be half into base into height. So in this one we can take the half. If we take this as the base, this as the base, we can take this as the height. So how to get the distance? We know to get the distance, if we know two single points, we have an equation. If this is point A and if this is point B, if this has x1 comma y1 and if this has x2 comma y2, the AB length would be x1 minus x2 whole thing squared plus y1 minus y2 all things squared in the root of it. So this is how you get the length of 2 points. So similarly, we can apply the same for this one. Considering, we can say base as AC times it by AB. Okay, so to get the AC, we have -1 minus -7 whole thing squared plus 8 minus 2 whole thing squared root, which is 10. And for AB, we have -1 minus 7 whole thing squared plus 8 minus 2 whole thing squared and the root, so which will also give us 10. So here we'll come back to the question. You have half into 10 into 10, which is 50 units. So this is our area. So this is how we do the full question and get all the marks here and here with the steps. Thank you.